About 2 days ago, I was showing you the birth of a zangeria, and then I showed you the birth of 2 litters of pigs. I've got 3 litters now. They're all together. I'll probably go up and take a look at them after this. But I wanted to show you that I didn't have enough of a water supply to keep going. But I have cats up there crying. I have abysses up above, and what I did was I just opened a hatch in that one. I don't know if you can see it. And then I opened a hatch in this one, and the water's coming down to this one, which is brand new that I'm working on. And now, as it spills out, I'll have water to work with until for some other reason I stop. You've got to do it my way. You've got to have water there to show you what's level. So I'm going to work here a while, plurk I call it, play work, and show you how it's going. I better do this more frequently because this is just so fast and so easy. Since I just filmed that, it's been 15 minutes probably, and I've doubled the length of the zanja. It's brimming, of course, it's leaking, that's fine. It's got too much water. If I didn't want that, what I do is I just open a hatch at the end. But I want it coming down through here. Now this is one that I did that first day, and I ran out of water to serve as my level. But now that I've extended it guessing back this far, now I've got a supply, which is what I just introduced. And now I can work with it and keep it on true level. I'll do that for a while. It's already feeding the zanjas that I created yesterday or the day before, as you can see. But I'll work my way down. There, I've probably added about a quarter to the length because I did have the length, but I've tuned it up as I've gone, and you get it right. And you see if there's a ripple, like right there you can see a ripple maybe, I don't know if you can see that in the zanja itself. The technical name for that is a hydraulic jump. And a hydraulic jump means that there's a difference in elevation. It should lay there like a piece of glass if it's dead level. And then obviously you can see it spilling out there. Well, that's what tuning up is about. But I want it to spill out because I want a water supply here, because now I'm going to turn to the next zanja down. Well, let me try it from this angle. I'm just always trying to show how easy this is to do. I could keep going here, but I stopped here because this right here, I'm going to treat that as an erosion gully. It's not. It's something I actually made. But when I'm ready, I'll show what to do when you've got something like that. So now right here where I stopped, I could have gone a little further, but I seem to have hit a foundation possibly. I felt like a fairly big stone. So I'll just let that water soak in a little bit, and now I'll go down to the next zanja and bring it along. I've explained this many times before, and I'll give you a link where else online that I've explained it. But as I'm going along leading this zanja, I'm about to take a cut out. What you do is the first cut you do on the lower side, and I keep saying it should be within a ½ inch. The second cut is on the upper side, just the size of a shovel. That's called a glebe. And then the third cut is like this, and that's the removal. I'll call it the removal cut. And I'll take that glebe out, and I set it on the lower side. That's the breast. Now, you can see the water's running out right there. I think you can see that. Well, that's okay. It's not at the end, so this is level. But if that were happening here, it would indicate that I have run downhill. If this were dry, like it's right there, you can see that's uphill. There are no hydraulic jumps in that. It's smooth as glass the whole way back through, so it's dead level. Oh, and one other thing I was going to say, I went right through a place that I had burned some pallets and some old stuff, all kinds of stuff, inadvertently. I mean, I can now clean that up. The nails and metal I can get out with a big magnet that I roll across it. But inadvertently, I've made biochar right there, what didn't burn up. And you see the Zanja's filling, and so this is running more. Well, I'm going to go on. I think I'm going to stop now. Now I showed you that before. That's where I'm letting the water in. I may shut that off. I'll probably shut that off as I leave. And you can see I've probably doubled, tripled the Zanja feet. That's what I call the unit to measure these. I also want to point out that they're very crooked. Well, of course, they're level. And anyone who doesn't understand the difference between level and straight is going to have an endless problem understanding what I'm doing. These are level. Those buildings there, which I'm going to go back and repair, they're coming down straight. But right about where the tubs are, I'm going to change over to level. When you build in wood, it's pretty handy to use straight. Now, as I leave this for tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open hatches on the end, probably this end right here, of every Zanja, because this is the end that's got sod in it that the pigs haven't torn up, and it'll help a lot if it's softer. So this water over here will soften it. But I think I'll also open hatches on the other end, because they're more useful to me now for draining, obviously, for draining this area than irrigating it. But the very same Zanjas do either one of those jobs according to whether you've got hatches in them or not. Before I open the hatches on either end, I thought I'd get one view of it here too. This is where I started. This is the view I showed you before I did anything. And now see my pigs, they work with me actually. That reminds me I should go show you their babies. What was I saying? At the moment it's more useful to me to dry this area out. So overnight or till I come back here, I'll set them on draining mode. Well, there's one litter. There's one proud mama. There's another litter. And behind her is one more, I think. Yeah, there's one more back here. Oh, there comes another proud mama. Coming in worried about her babies. That woke the other ones up. I wouldn't be surprised if they all start nursing now. So here's three proud mamas with 3 litters that will join forces. They all may sleep together. And as a matter of fact, the sows they're not just going to feed their own. These 3 mothers will raise these little ones. So I got a lot of piglets. If you know anybody that needs any, let me know.